I'm really excited to talk about visualization with you today, which is a tool that entrepreneurs can use to drastically increase your chances of success. And this is something that can really prevent you from wasting a lot of time, like maybe you're taking the slightly wrong direction, or if you don't have a clear vision of where you want to go with your business, or you're just kind of struggling. These are tools that will likely help you overcome that very quickly. And this is something that I've gone head deep into. I'm actually creating an app around this right now. And I think that these are just such powerful tools that this video might actually change your life and save you quite a lot of misery. So stick around because we're going to be talking all about visualization. I spent a lot of energy just like in the grind. And one thing I've learned is that it's not so much how hard you're working that makes the difference. It's really where you're aiming. It's, do you have a clear vision? With that, is it the right goal? So that's something that I think is absolutely critical to understand for all entrepreneurs, especially if you just feel kind of underwater or are struggling. So what is visualization? Visualization is imagining the future you want to live as if it were here and now. And there are countless exercises that we can do to practice this. One really common one is visualizing the house you want to live in. And you might visualize very specific things about it, but you would be closing your eyes and just imagining owning that house. What does it feel like to be walking through the living room? What does it feel like to walk in the backyard? Feel the tabletop of your outdoor patio. You're doing things to make it feel very real. And what you usually discover at the beginning is that you might feel uncomfortable. Usually you can detect it somewhere in your body. I know I usually can in my upper back or elsewhere. And those represent emotional blockages, which we'll get to later. Aside from just materialistic imagery, which honestly is pretty important, if you have resistance to owning something nice or having something nice or making a lot of money, then you won't make it and you'll actually push it away. But there are more enlightened things that we can visualize as well. And that could be the life you want, living a fulfilled life. That even extends to your business. Why are you actually in business and what is your true purpose with it? Is it just to make money? Will that fulfill you? I don't know, tell me in the comments, but I know what my answer is. And so looking at your future as if it's already happened today and getting comfortable with that is really the basis of visualization. And as I mentioned, there are lots of practices you can do. That's what my app Visionary will be all about. It's daily practices where we change it up into lots of different emotional barriers that entrepreneurs commonly face. So let's talk more about these emotional blockages because they are literally killing you and you might not even know you have them yet. Emotional blockages are things like if you have a meeting. Well, frankly, if you're nervous about anything, that's an emotional blockage. But if you have a meeting or an interview and you're feeling nervous about it, that's an emotional blockage. How would you feel if you were about to be on the Joe Rogan podcast? Would you be nervous about it? If yeah, then that's an emotional blockage. Do you think that people are going to buy your product? Or do you secretly, deep down, are you afraid that your product isn't good enough and that they're going to hate it and ridicule you? Well, all of these things are you subconsciously actually pushing away the things that you're trying to achieve. And so where visualization can help with this is every day as you're doing these exercises, and by the way, you have to do them every day. If you just do them once or twice, they won't work. But as you get into these exercises, you're step by step progressing, getting more comfortable with the life that you actually want, and you're discovering little by little that, oh, I feel uncomfortable about that. A lot of times these things manifest themselves in our body. That is, you know, we've kind of been taught to ignore those traits, or just like, you know, like put some pharmaceuticals in us and take care of them. But actually it's better to look within yourself, and instead of just like overthinking this, visualization does this for you. So you don't have to psychoanalyze yourself. It's just you thinking about what you want to happen and getting comfortable with that every day a little bit more, and then setting new goals for yourself, and always reaching, because, you know, frankly, if you're not growing, if you're not setting goals that make you a little uncomfortable, then you know, your life is pretty boring. Visualization will remove your emotional blockages, and you're going to feel so much better after doing these exercises. And it'll really align you with the goals you have, so that instead of you struggling to get there, it's actually more of like, that's your natural state. And that concept of your natural state is absolutely critical. Now, I also want to talk about kind of the more ephemeral side of all of this, which is more around the law of attraction and the idea that your thoughts become your reality. So, you know, if you've heard of the law of attraction, you already know what I'm talking about. But if not, you know, this is something that I believe in. And I'll put a link to more information about the law of attraction on my website down in the description. It's this idea that what you say then becomes reality. So, you know, if you're saying to yourself things like, I can't do it, or I'm not sure if I can do it, you're definitely not going to do it. But if you're saying things like, I can do it, or even better, I've already done it. So that's kind of weird, right? It's to say, I've already achieved my goal, even though my app hasn't been developed yet. That's the kind of thinking pattern that most of the world's successful people actually have, that they don't talk about. And so by getting into this thinking pattern of it's already done, that's what we're doing with visualizations. And so instead of like struggling to get there or working to get there, you're really aligning yourself with what seems to be one of the laws of the universe, that your thoughts create reality. And if you think about things enough and allow yourself to really embody those beliefs, that will become your reality. All right, so I hope this has been helpful. But more than just explaining what visualization is, I actually want to lead you through just like a quick basic visualization exercise, because I think experiencing it will really be helpful for you. So on top of explaining what visualization is, I want to lead you through just a quick guided visualization to kind of help you understand what this is, and help you see for yourself how it can help. So go ahead and close your eyes. And just begin to take a few deep breaths. Allow your body to relax. Let your upper back and stomach relax. Back and legs, let them just relax. And feel yourself breathe into your face and let it relax. Let your jaw drop. And as you come into this state, think about something that you feel very grateful for. What's something in your life? It could be a person, it could be a pet, It could be something that happened to you. Something that just is very easy for you to feel a quick, deep sense of gratitude. If it's a person, look at their face, look at the smile they have, look at the warmth that they feel towards you, look at how happy you've made them. And if it's something that happened to you, really experience that situation as if you were there again. And now I want you to take these feelings of gratitude and think about a goal you have for yourself right now. If you're starting a business, think about your goal there. And now I want you to take all of this gratitude and think about a goal you want to achieve right now. If you're starting a business, what's an outcome that you want to happen? And now visualize that goal already being achieved. Where are you? What's like life for you right now with this goal already achieved? Feel your sense of contentment, happiness. See all the people around you, all the people you're helping by doing what you love to do. Who's around you? Look at the smile on their face. Look how happy you're making them and how much respect they have for you now that you've achieved this goal. But they had it for you before because you're an amazing person. And by practicing these visualization exercises, you opened yourself up in a way that truly fulfilled you and allowed you to create this world that you now live in. Go ahead and open your eyes. I hope you feel really good after that. I know I certainly do after I do visualization exercises. And let me know in the comments what you're visualizing about. I'm curious. And also, if you have any questions about this practice in general, I'm happy to answer anything on social media in the comments, or you can hit me up on email. It's on my website. In the meantime, I want to leave you off with this. If you're struggling, or even if you're not, visualization can help because it'll align you with your true goals and not only make you avoid misery of failure, but also kind of align you with the success you want to achieve and your true purpose along the way. I mean, I can't tell you how much you are going to change in this process towards becoming just a better, happier version of yourself. And I think that's just as important as any of this. And on a quick side note, please share this video if you found it helpful, because this is kind of the first step of fueling a generation of entrepreneurs who can start to destruct the system of corporate greed, selfishness that we currently have in place. And my goal is to get more enlightened entrepreneurs out there who are creating a world that is happier. It's more understanding of the human element. And I think that it all really starts with visualization and getting those people in place. So I really hope you turn this into a daily habit. And on top of the success that I am positive that you are going to achieve by doing these exercises, I think you're also just going to become a happier person and more aligned with your true self. So like you're going to find your inner goals that fulfill you along the way. So Thanks again for joining. Start visualizing, and in the meantime, take care and get woke.